Hey everybody, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Welcome to my channel and thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I am working in what should be the last video before the flip through of this purple journal. We haven't seen it in a little while. It is still hanging out back here. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work in it. Put some trim on these pages and I've glued this is a little tuck. The next time you see this, we're going to go through this big signature. Now, remember what I told you guys before? I'm going to close it up just so you know. Okay? This is what it looks like. I haven't even done the two big signatures yet. So I'm looking at minimalism. But I don't want to leave them totally devoid of decoration. So I've come up with a few things to do. Any cards, I'll go back through in slow time and I'll fill pockets and things, but I want to go through and make sure all the pages are where I want them for the journal. And I've done a couple of prep things just to get us moving along. So we're going to glue this one down. As you can see, I did a little tuck here, a little layered tuck, and I'm going to put these pieces on here. This I felt like needed to tuck. This is kind of dark. So I felt like not as easy to write on. Not impossible. I mean, I guess a dark Sharpie type marker or something like that would probably write on it fine. It is textured. On this side, I just thought I would decorate it a little bit. And if you wanted to write on this, this page, you could, since it is lighter. And that would go for the inside too. So, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even remember what I've put inside these. I've prepped a few pages for decoration, a few things I want to do, and then we will move on from there. We're going to build a couple of little flip out envelopes for each signature, each of these two signatures. And then I have one other page, I think, on each side ready to decorate. And we'll see how long that takes us. And like I said, I'm trying to do very little to this signature. Just because, I mean, it's already so fat. Okay, we're going to put this down here. Oh, no, I want that over further, like that. I'm going to have to get rid of some glue here. So how's everybody doing? Coming to the end of the summer here. School's starting up, all that sort of thing. My daughter's not exactly thrilled, but, you know, 'tis what it is, I suppose. And then, so yeah, the summer is winding down. We're kind of slowly getting into, she homeschools, I have mentioned before. The school in our district has already gone back. So they already started. You know, it's like, there's still 2 weeks left in August when I'm filming this. Well, no, when I'm filming this, there's like about a week and a half left in August, maybe a little less. But they went back to school with about 2 weeks left in August. So, yeah, they start them a little earlier than when I was in school, but okay, and that'll just decorate that page, and we've got a little bit of writing space here, and I trimmed this with some of the crocheted lace that this was white or cream colored, and I dipped it in RIT dye and dyed it. So that's that one. Then back here, this is where we're going to do the fold down spots, and then here we have a little piece of lace. I felt like, I'm turning it sideways, but I felt like it kind of mimicked these little cupcake wrapper shapes. That's what that was. When I was dyeing this paper, I I dipped cupcake wrappers and then laid them out flat, folded them in half, dipped them, laid them out flat to dry on the paper, and it made this imprint in the papers that it sat on. So yeah, that's where that comes from. Okay, so we're going to glue this lace down. For the most part, I'm gonna glue very little on the lace itself, because these things are going to get glued down over top of the lace, so the lace is in the background, which will kind of hold the lace down, you know, because the glue will go through. So we're going to put glue right up along here where the lace would connect, and then I'm just going to glue everything down on top of the lace. I don't know, I might put some out here. I don't necessarily want it flipping around. Seems a little high. Yeah, let's pull it down that way some. Okay, like that. And then we'll put this piece on. So yeah, like I said, we're just kind of slowly getting into everything. I usually don't start the homeschooling process and like full days of school until after Labor Day. Here in the States, that's the 2nd of September this year. It's the first Monday in September every year is the way they do it. It doesn't have its own date. It's just the first Monday in September. So this year, the first Monday falls on the 2nd. And so official start date for school for my daughter would be the 3rd. That's our co-op day. So us doing classwork will be the first official day will be the 4th. But we are doing things now. We're working on things, doing a kind of a slow start over the next little bit of time. So kind of getting a feel. She's entering the high school level. So we're kind of getting a feel for everything, how things are going to go. It's a little more work. She is absolutely not okay with any of it. And, you know, c'est la vie. What are you going to do? She's just going to have to, I don't know. Okay. All right, so we're going to put this on here like this. And that should smush glue right through that lace. It's hard because the book is making it sit. Let me get, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this. We're going to actually push some glue down into the lace with this guy. Okay, now we're going to do a very careful surgical procedure. Actually, first I'm not going to be able to do, I mean, I can do bottom edges and these edges that are kind of solid, but there's a lot on here that's not. It's like really, like up here on these flowers, they're really tiny. So I'm just going to hit them with some ink. I didn't get what do you call it? I didn't get like all the way down into some of the spots. So, and as you can see, I cut away the teapot handle and to cut out the white. I did it with the handle on this little pot too, but it tore off. So we're going to try and put it on. We'll just have to see how it goes. But we're going to put this like that on there. And I think that'll be cute. So this is just a decorated page. I didn't want this, even though I'm trying to like not put too much in this signature, I didn't want it to be totally plain. Like it would be, the journal itself would be unbalanced. So I don't know. So we'll get glue on that handle, and then we'll try and glue that other handle down. I'm hoping that it will, since it's going to be kind of on the scrapbook paper, over here it goes, I'm hoping that it'll glue okay, since it's not getting glued to lace. This one's getting glued to lace, but it's still attached to the pot at that one spot, so hopefully that'll be okay. All right, it's tiny. Itty bitty. So here goes nothing. Get glue all over it, and then we'll do our best to stick it down, because my fingernails are going to get all in the way. It goes down in this little corner. And then it attaches up here on the side of the pot. I don't want it to overlap, because then you'll see it. You're going to be able to see that anyway. Okay, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to let it dry, and then I'm going to hit it with ink. Because I didn't ink it, and I did ink the pot, so it's a little darker, and I can kind of see the tear. But then again, I know it's there. So I don't necessarily know that somebody would notice it just looking, but I know it's there, so. Okay, and then on this side, I wanted to put this little set down. So we're going to put down this little bird garden and this little corner piece like this. Just kind of decorate up this page some. It's, again, a decorated page. It's white, but it's polka dots, and they're indented, embossed. So I think it would be really hard. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get a paddle brush. Let's get a paddle brush. Oh, uh-oh. A little thing came off. All right. Oh. So we're going to do some purple on here. You can kind of use the middle of the page to get it worked through to being kind of lighter, only because the middle of the page is going to be where I'm gluing the bird garden, so you won't see that as much. I'm trying to go over the whole page just so, because I don't know exactly where everything is going to go, so just so it doesn't look like I missed any spots. Okay, and then we need this piece, and we need this piece, and we need this piece. And I'm going to ink this. And we're going to ink the bird garden because it's got a lot of white, simply by the fact that it's too intricate. I'm not fussy cutting all those little things. They'll fall off. So yeah, that's going to get, I don't know if I should kind of off to one side with the garden and then put this up here like this. Like that. Yeah, I like that. See, it just decorates the page. I'm not looking for... All right, so let's get some purple on these edges. I feel like once you get the white covered up with the purple, it like changes the mood almost of the piece because it's not so stark, but it's not ink vintage either. It's like, I don't know. It's like moody. Lack of a better way to describe it. at least in my mind. All right, and then did I put the paddle brush away? I did not. There it is. And we'll do a little bit in the middle here where the birds are. There we go. And then we'll glue all the pieces down. So like I said, I kind of prepped ahead because I wanted to go through and look and see what I would be willing to decorate some of the pages with. Now, if we have a decent amount of time left when I get the stuff done that I planned, then maybe we'll go a little further and see what we might want to do with the others. Because of course there's another one of these polka dot pages in here, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And you know, just like that, and just see how far we get. I would ideally like to be to the point where all I have to do to this book is get ephemera in it, and then the next time you see it, I promise I will not put this back on camera as a craft. The next time you see this book, it will be full and I will be doing a flip through. Because I am so excited for it to be done. I know that always sounds bad. Like it's not that I'm tired of working on the project. I'm just excited for it to be finished. I don't know any other way to put it. Kind of. And I'm also excited to start new projects, but I don't want to start anything while I've got too much going on. So, because I have enough trouble getting to the 4 projects we work on. It's time in a day, guys. And with school starting up, time in a day is going to get a lot less. All right, let me get the glue done. And we're going to start gluing this bad boy down. Let's see. We're going to put it right like that. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to start at the top. I think I'm gluing it upside down, but I like it this way better. So this is the way we're gluing it. I'm going to try and get all of these parts glued down at the top, and then we'll work on the bottom. Before it cools off, Cindy. Okay. Okay. Just like that. Yeah, I like it. Okay, and then we'll glue these spots down. Now this one's got a little bit of a curl to it, so we're going to go ahead and get that. I'll put a little bit under there. And we're going to glue right over here. And put that side down. Lovely. I love it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, so that gets the pages done that I have planned so far. We have the center, which is this, which I don't know if I'm going to do anything to it. Just because you flip it out, I'm pretty sure you can write on this. Although you're probably going to need to use a ballpoint or something because it's real porous. So if you tried to put marker on this, I think it's going to bleed really bad. So, and then I'll have to do those. And then of course we go over here and we've got the polka dots, we've got this, and we've got that, which for some reason hasn't been clipped. And that's a pocket that I'll have to fill. And then the same on this side. We've got the middle, which is another one of these. We've got that, which you can write on. I love the lace. And then we have the back page. So, quite a bit to do. Let's ink this while I think for a moment. This is the paddle brush I got hot glue on. So it does funny marks sometimes. because I wasn't able to get all the glue off of it. So it's got an uneven surface now because I clipped chunks out of it. So it leaves very interesting patterns on the paper. Okay, what I'm talking about doing, and let's make them and then we'll figure out where to put them. Okay, so we're going to make this little fold up thing, right? We'll glue it down and it'll flip out to be writing space. And the way we're going to make it writing space is we're going to glue it to Tina's kit. So I want to put this on here like that. And then when you flip it down on the inside, you can write on it. So let me put this in its thing. I'm going to get did I put my glue sticks away? No, there's one floating around up here somewhere. There it is. Okay, and we're going to try and glue stick this. Okay, well, we'll use this piece of paper for now. Book page. Best glue mat there is, right? Okay, so let's glue this down. And we're going to cut the other one. I'll show you how I made this. It's not like hard or anything, but I'll show you what I did. And then you can use the information as you see fit. Okay. Now, let's put this on here. You can see where it's sticking up in some spots, like right here on this corner. Okay. So we'll set this one off to the side to give it a minute to dry before something got glued under there. I love it when I do that. Like a little chunk of glue or something will get trapped between the pages. Oh, no, maybe it was on the mat. I don't feel it anymore, so maybe it was on the mat. Dodged a bullet. Okay, so we'll sit this one off to the side and we'll do this one. All right, so basically what I did was I want them to be kind of the same size. So I'm going to fold right here. Now this one's cardstock, so it's going to be a little bit different. And then I just folded it over like this. And then the way I did the envelope flap was I unfolded it and I pinched it together. Now, I don't know how well this is going to work because this is cardstock. I didn't fold it or crease it. Oop. I just pinched it together like this. Got it even. And then I cut my flap. So obviously you can make your flap as big or as little as you want. So you just kind of it's not wanting me to turn. There we go. And you have a flap that is hopefully even and the same. Right? Okay. Mine needs some ink because this cardstock kind of tore on me right there. And of course, when I cut it out, I'll probably ink it anyway, but Yeah, it looks like it didn't cut the same on both sides, but you know I'm going to mess this up, right? It's much easier to do with paper. Okay, and we're going to glue this one to this. Oh, it's too tall. I cut the flap longer. That's okay. Maybe we'll just put a sticker or something in there. Hopefully I can... Wait. Oh, yeah, that's big. That's good. So we're going to put it down on here. And I think for this one, I'm going to use... This is cardstock. So I think I'm going to use real glue. Like the way I say that, real glue. I've been using my glue sticks a lot lately, but they're not my go-to. I still don't trust them. The other day I was working on something, and something I had glued down with one of my Tombow glue sticks was peeling up. So yeah, I don't remember what it was. I just remember I had to break out different glue and re-glue it. So I'm still not a huge fan. But I mean, they're all right for some things. I think if you're gluing just paper to paper on a surface where there's no chance of it being, luckily I can see through this. Like I can see the line where the kit page ends. Okay, we're going to turn it over and I'm going to turn it over and use this. But anyway, as I was saying, I think that they're good for doing simple paper to paper, like copy paper to copy paper, thin things, washi to paper, or washi to like stickers and tape. When you want to glue that to paper, I think it works fine for stuff like that. But I feel like when you start getting into the heavier materials, or you get into materials that are coated or something like that, you run the risk of it not sticking permanently. Okay, here we go, guys. You know what? I'm going to do this with a ruler and a cutter because there's no side for me to bump my scissors up against, and I will cut that abysmally. It won't be straight. We'll just say that. Okay. So I get these cut out real quick. And I'm going to use my 3D stickers as closures on the little envelopes. And normally, I think these make great flip downs. So like you could add paper into these, like a little flip down pad. So when you close the envelope, it holds the pad in. I think these work great for stuff like that. My only problem with it this time, I don't want to add extra paper just because I'm looking for this to not be bulky. And it's already going to be a couple of layers thick because it's paper folded on itself. That's as thick as I want it to get. I gotta be honest, guys. I mean, this journal, for somebody who's trying their hardest to make their journals not so huge, this journal, I'm hoping this is the last of my oversized journals. Okay. All right. Now this one I can probably just cut with scissors. I will say I think cutting along an edge with a knife in one straight line is a cleaner cut, because sometimes you get choppy marks when you do it with scissors and you're starting and stopping. That corner needs gluing. Okay, and then up this side. But I already have like projects swimming around in my head that I really, really, really want to work on. And I'm like, so that in and of itself makes me excited to get these ones done, just because I'm excited to start new ones. It's not like I'm tired of the process. I'm just excited to start a new one. Okay. So that's, and we're going to have to do something about that. I don't know what. If we get a piece of that on there, will it look somewhat like it belongs there? We're going to scrap this end together. I would put something, decorative there, like a, button or sticker or something like that, but I'm just, again, looking to add the thinnest thing possible, and right now that happens to be copy paper. Okay. So like that, and then we'll cut. And hopefully you won't even really be able to tell. There. Okay. Get this trash out of the way. All right, we'll get these in, and then I will finish this journal up. And like I said, guys, the next time you see it, it will be done, topped, tied together, and ready to go. All right, so that's going to go up like that, and then this is going to fold over like this, right? And I think we will round these edges. And then we will ink this envelope. I don't suppose we need to do the back. So I'll fold this up, and we'll do the, I'll bury my ink. We'll do the seam, the top and the bottom. Like that, and then like this. And I don't know if I'll add a decoration, because honestly, we're going to add a flower or something to close it. Like one of these. I think this color goes better. So we'll take this off of here. I don't need the back. I don't need this foam. I just need the middle foam. And of course, this is the sticky bit. So you have to glue it down if you take this back foam off, because that's the sticker. This is not sticky. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll stick it on there like that, and then when you take the envelope out, and then you tuck it back in between the layers of the sticker, and it holds it shut. Yeah? Okay. So let me take the pin back out, put some glue on here, and we'll get this one down. And then we'll do the other one, and I think maybe we'll use one of these darker ones. Or maybe we'll use the white one with all the stuff in the middle, not the one with the stem. The white one just because of the white polka dots on the other paper. So we'll get this glued on here. Okay, and then like that. Glue it down. burnish my folds. And there you have it. Now, the idea for this was for it to go here, inside on this dark paper. My other thought had been to do the other side of the polka dot paper, but that's white. So if I was going to do that, I would do it with the other one, and this one would end up in this signature. So let's see, where would I put this in here? It would go here with all the lace. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah? Surrounded by the lace pattern. Okay, let's get the brush back down. My paddle brush. We're going to add some purple to this. It's coffee dyed scrapbook paper, and this was the white side. So we're going to add some purple to it. Then we'll get the other one folded all up. I want to get along this seam because it's not going to go all the way over to the edge. We'll get the other one folded up and stick it in on the polka dot page, which I think we already inked, right? Normally I would fold this down as a pocket, but seeing as how I don't want to add any bulk, which would be like adding something else in there, I'm just going to glue it down. Okay, let's try that again. I feel like if I made it a pocket and put stuff in it, it would just add more layers to the page, right? More bulk, more stuff that I don't want in the book because it's already fat. Okay. And there we have it. That's one in. And then basically you would lift it. Well, I might have gotten it too far in there. It won't fold the other way. If you can get it to fold like this, curl it a little bit, and then you can slide it under, and then you can flip it out. Right? There we go. That's better. Okay, so that one's in. Now, that's confusing. Throw that in the drawer. I should get a few things in the drawer. We're done working on this side for now. Here's our other piece. Sorry about that. It's like a little cleaning session. Okay, so this is our fold. Oh, I forgot about inking the edges just because this scrapbook paper does a little bit of that thing where it goes white on you. And I need to reburnish this fold. So we are going to need the ink again. I mean, I can see how much is in the pad already, but when I'm doing this where it's tearing away, I tend to slide rather than brush this way because all that does is pull the paper that's trying to tear anyway. So, just a thought. Okay, and then up here, right along this top. Okay, and then I think I'll do this edge. This is the one where I cut all the curves and it made some white spots, I guess. Okay, now I think I'm done with that. All right, so let's pick up. I was thinking this one, which is also going to need the, yeah, I think that'll be really cute. Okay, so we're going to need to take this off. I think this is a really fun way to use these 3D stickers. I mean, if you're gonna use them and they have to add bulk to your thing, it might as well be a useful addition. You know what I mean? It might as well serve a purpose. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it based on where they put the foam. So that's the other thing you have to decide is how much actually needs to be held. I think that'll be okay. I think that'll hold. So we need to put glue all over this. And like that, did I decide? Now I can't remember. Okay, and then you just flip it out of there and tuck it back in. All right, now we were talking about putting this, or I was talking about putting this on here with the polka dot paper, which I think is much better than where I was going to put it. So yay for that. Okay, and then we're going to just glue the whole thing down again. No pocket to add anything. I mean, I know I can add flat things and, you know, all that, but I'm just, I don't know. I probably will add, like there's a tuck at the front of this one, and I don't know that that one has any. So I probably will add a little bit more in the way of, you know, like one more pocket in this one and 2 pockets over there, and that'll be the end of it. So like here we have a tuck here, and I feel like one of these polka dot pages I could probably put a tuck on. Probably that one in the front. Oh, no, I could put a tuck on here. I don't have anything on here. So we can probably put a tuck on this. So there'll be a tuck in the front and a tuck in the back. And then on this side, I don't think I have any pockets on this side. What is this catching on? I don't think I have any pockets on this side. So just as a quick run through, that's journaling paper. I'll probably go over it with purple brush. This is where we stuck our, that's journaling paper. I can put a tuck on here like we are going to do on the other side. And then I can put something, I don't know, this one's more journaling space than the other one. So maybe something on the other side of here. I don't have the polka dot pages on this one. I have the journaling paper on this one. So, yeah. But that's it, guys. We are coming up on the end. But there she is, guys. Nice and fat. So, all right. Like I said, I promise the next time you see this, it will be finished. And we will be doing a flip through and then hopefully starting a new project. One of these ones swimming around in my head. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.